Hey, parts of North Texas might experience snow tonight like we see in Amarillo here. I'll have the latest on our chances coming up in full weather.
In the midst of raging California wildfires, there was a glimmer of hope.
There you go, come on, let's go, come on.
And we got the story.
And it's a reunion on the court, but this time on opposite sidelines. I'll explain coming up.
Broadcasting live from the University of North Texas, this is NTTV Nightly News.
Thanks for joining us on NTTV Nightly News. I'm Erica Simmons.
And I'm Edison Mesa. We begin tonight with a developing story about a UNT employee accused of fraud. It revolves around a student's financial aid, and you will see it only on NTTV News.
Julian Esparza is here with the latest. Julian?
Yeah, Edison and Erica, NTTV News has learned that a longtime UNT financial aid administrator was fired from the university after being suspected of fraud. UNT spokesperson Leanne Gullett wasn't able to go into much detail, but says a UNT police investigation led to the employee being fired.
UNT terminated a financial aid employee on August 22nd after a UNT police investigation found fraudulent activities.
The now former employee is identified as Tiffany O'Neill. She worked for the university since at least 2012. According to Denton County jail records, she has not been arrested.
As of right now, it's just an active investigation. The university took immediate action on what it learned, when it learned it, and at this point it's just in the hands of the police department.
And right now the story is developing, and we will continue to update you with new information as we get it. Edison, back to you.
Yeah, Edison and Erica, the rain isn't going away. It's going to come back tonight. If we take a look at our weather radar, we're going to see that these storms are pushing off to Louisiana and towards the east, but I'm telling you, the storms are going to come back. We have storms throughout the week. The storms that we had today are moving out, and the National Weather Service has issued kind of an advisory and notice, and we take a look at that. They're talking about how the wind chills right now are going to drop the temperatures that are actually in the 40s and 50s to feeling like it's more like in the 30s and 40s. And these winds are coming in up to 20 miles per hour through tonight and tomorrow morning. And they're also warning of some flooding. Up to 6 inches is expected through tomorrow. Tarrant County is actually giving away sandbags for those that are concerned about flooding in their homes. So if that is an issue for you, you can check out Tarrant County. They have information on getting sandbags. If we take a look at temperatures across the region of North Texas, we're going to see that we are sitting in the high 40s, low 50s, and that's the case for the entire North Texas region. I mean, it is in these 40s and 50s, but it is feeling much colder than that, and it's those wind coming in out of the north that is just kind of cooling us down, making things feel a little more like winter. Big difference as to what we saw over the weekend. And then if we look at our temperatures across the state and the area, we're going to see pretty much the same story, except down in Houston, it's actually in the 70s. And what's causing that is this front that's moving across the state as it makes its way towards the east. The front just hasn't gotten to Houston yet, so we'll see the temperatures in Houston kind of drop down as we move into tomorrow. And then looking at our 7-day forecast, we're going to see that the rain does stick around throughout the week. And this weekend we might get some relief as this front kind of makes its way through. And the rain chances are it just varies on the day, but Thursday it does look like we have another good chance for some storms. And then moving on into the weekend, like I said, it does clear up, but then on Monday our chances for storms return, and I would just keep the winter clothes out and around. I mean, the cold temperatures are here to stay. Erica?
Well, it was a warm weekend for U.S. Senate candidate Beto O'Rourke. He was in town this weekend for a campaign stop. Hundreds of people stood in the heat for hours waiting to hear the congressman speak. This was O'Rourke's 5th time campaigning in Denton, with his most recent visit back in April. Although O'Rourke is confident about his chances of winning, he said what matters most is making sure all Texans are represented.
This is not going to be a blue wave. This is not about changing the partisan color of this state. It's making sure that every single one of us, Republican, Independent, and Democrat, is represented in the United States Senate. And we're represented towards those things that we want to achieve, not against anyone else, not against another political party.
O'Rourke will be back in the DFW area this Friday, where he will debate incumbent Ted Cruz at SMU. Well, one of the reasons we have the right to cast a vote is the American Constitution. And today, 231 years ago, the Constitution was signed in Philadelphia. That birthday was celebrated in Denton with people.
As California continues to surge through these devastating fires, our Texas firefighters are on their way to lend as many helping hands as possible. Texas Governor Greg Abbott says as many as 200 firefighters and 55 trucks left early Monday morning to begin the two-day journey.
People needing assistance, and our guys here from all across the state of Texas were stepping up, said, you know, we're ready to go. Whenever we're needed, we're ready to go wherever we have to go.
Some firefighters plan to stay for 2 weeks, meaning they'll miss Thanksgiving with their families, but they say they are willing to make the sacrifice. Although fires have been deadly, there have been moments of hope. One TV news team covering the fires for their station were able to turn their job of covering the news into one of saving some special lives.
Where? Let's get it out. Let's get it out. Let's go. Oh. Come on, puppies. Hey, pups. Can't let them die. You all right? Yeah. All right, dogs. Watch out, guys. Yeah, you're good. There you go. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Let's go, pups. Come on. Let's go. All right, let's go. That's catching up. Come on. Do you want to grab him? I can put him in the back seat. Let's put him in the back seat. Come here. Come on. Go. Come on. Come here. Come on. It's okay. It's okay. He let me grab him. Come on. Come on. Go. Go. Okay, ready? 1, 2, and you're in. Let's go. All right, stay there. Sorry, bro. Hi, buddy. Hi.
I'm going to take a picture of his tag so I can call the owners and let them know I got one. Good boy.
There you go.
Good boy.
There you go.
Thanks for taking him.
Oh, it's no trouble. Come on. Up you go. There you go. I even got water for you.
And with that piece of good news, back to you, Edison, at the desk.
Well, yesterday we got what I'm sure everyone expected. It was a Cowboys blowout win against a very good Jacksonville defense. Now, it looked like the Cowboys offense from a few years ago as Dallas put up 378 total yards and had a 24-0 lead at the half. Dak Prescott led the way, going 17 of 27 for 183 yards and 2 touchdowns. Zeke Elliott had 24 carries for 106 yards and a touchdown. The Cowboys continued their dominance in the second half to secure a 40-7 win and improve to 3-3 on the season.
Superhero fans around the world are mourning the loss of visionary creator for Marvel, Stan Lee. Lee co-created iconic superheroes such as Spider-Man, the Hulk, X-Men, the Fantastic Four, Iron Man, and Thor. But to some, Lee was their hero. Captain America actor Chris Evans mourned the loss on Twitter. There will never be another Stan Lee. He exuded love and kindness and will leave an indelible mark on so many lives. Excelsior. An attorney for Stan Lee's daughter confirmed he died in a Los Angeles hospital Monday morning. He was 95 years old.
Thanks, Nick. Hearts across the world were captivated as millions watched Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's wedding this past May. Kensington Palace has confirmed the royal family is growing. Markle is pregnant and expected to give birth next spring. The baby will be the 7th in line to the throne.
Thanks for watching NTTV Nightly News.
Join us again tomorrow night at 6 here on North Texas Television.